Good evening, everybody. I would like to call the meeting to order. As a reminder, please note that board meetings are being recorded for the convenience of those unable to attend. A recording and closed captioning will be posted to the BERS YouTube channel following the meeting. Alex, can you please call roll?
Sure. Peter Calandrella, Isaac Carmignani.
Present.
Thank you. Janelle Chacon.
Present.
Thank you. April Chapman.
Present.
Thank you. Jose Davila.
Present.
Thank you. Deborah Dillingham. Michael Kraft. Here. Thank you. Vanessa Lund. Here. Thank you. Gary Lennon. Sean Matarich.
Present.
Thank you. Donald Nesbitt. Thank you. Lindsay Oates. Thank you. Gloria Sylvester. Thank you. Shannon Blake. And Nicolina Zuriel-Risti. No. Okay. We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Okay, the first order of business is calendar item number 1, noting the minutes of the meeting of the Board of Ed Retirement System held on June 20th, 2018. The minutes have been previously provided to the board via the SharePoint site. May I have a motion to consider the minutes for the June 20th board meeting? Vanessa, second? Michael? Okay, please raise your hand if you vote to approve the minutes. Please raise your hand if you do not approve the minutes. Okay, any abstentions? Okay. Motion carries. Okay, we're going to get an executive director's update now. Next on the agenda is Mr. Sandy Rich to give us a director's update.
Thanks, John. Actually, a fair amount to say today. There is some trustee educational opportunities that are coming over the next few months. I'd like you to folks to consider them in an order of calendar event status. The New York Association of Public Employee Systems, NYPERS, to which we are a member. There's a lunch event on August 27th. A special agent from the FBI will be speaking about cryptocurrencies, what is safe, what's legal, what is not legal. We like to support NYPERS. It's a New York state and city focused operation. It's an opportunity to meet trustees from other systems. I encourage you to consider that. Lunch appointment will be at the Harvard Club. It's in Manhattan. It's from noon to 1:30 or 2. Please consider that and let me know if you're interested. The New York Mayor's Office of Pension and Investments Public Pension Trustee Fiduciary Conference at New York Law School is between October 2nd and 3rd. We have 8 trustees that have already expressed interest, and we'll be finalizing this soon. If you'd like more information, let me know. This event will be at New York Law School. It's October 2nd and 3rd. We can get you more information, but last year's event was well received, and we have a flood of trustees coming, John.
Okay, sounds good.
John Adler is head of Mayor of Office Pension and Investments, so it's his baby. National Conference of Public Employee Retirement Systems, and BERS, is offering an accredited fiduciary program educational at its public safety conference, which comes up October 27th and 28th. The NAF, I assume that's Nationally Accredited Fiduciary, I don't know what NAF stands for otherwise, is comprised of 4 modules. The first one being governance and board's role, followed by investment and finance, followed by legal risk management and communication, followed by human capital. These are actually very good programs, and BERS has 2 tiers of programs. The first tier, some trustees have participated. This is considered their top tier program, and you can get all 4 in one shot as opposed to splitting it up, which is generally what they do. So if you could get back to me with any interest in that, I can provide detailed information about where, when, what, and remember that we have the budget to pay for these events and travel to and from. We have about 60 to 70 or 90 days or so to organize this. I think the discount conference option disappears October 6th or something like that. Giving an update on the 10 approved headcount. We're interviewing to fill those. They are not filled yet. But for membership services, operations, and fiscal ops, they are currently being supported by 11 summer interns and 12 temporary employees. So we are gearing up. Membership service has been very busy this summer, but we've been able to implement our first survey system. This is something that we've been working on for a while. Thanks to the support from our interns, it actually helped, and our data analysis expert, Martin Davis, who's actually going to be creating a department who, among other things, does strictly data analysis and survey material. So just to give you some, and this is just in the last couple of weeks, this has begun. Walk-in surveys, 17 responses, 4.6 stars out of 5. Email responses, still open, 300 responses with 4.3 stars out of 5. And website, which is still open, 75 responses, 3.5. Not super on the website, but we know that. Then one thing that's really good news and really good news. The investment news. Controller Springer posted to his website today a summary of the 2018 fiscal year, which included investment return information for our systems that is unaudited, so considered in draft. The 5 systems together returned 8.7% approximately, and BERS was a standout at 10.37%. So, thank you, Siegel Marco. Vanessa, come today? No, that's too bad. Anyway, so Siegel Marco, all good. And then just finally, so CEM benchmarking, we talked about CEM benchmarking. 2016 fiscal was our first year. We have 2017 preliminary numbers. We're waiting for the final report. But just as a kick to the capital budget vote, one of the fascinating things about their index of customer service is that they weight about 12 different items. 2 of those items are, effective payment streams, right? And one of them is website. And they're taking 10 percentage points off the payment stream confirmation and putting it in the website. Website will be the single most important index component now for membership service, customer service. We gotta get there. And that's it for me, John.
Okay, thank you, Sandy. The next item on the agenda is calendar item number 2, election of co-chair. Can I have a motion to consider? Don, second. Shannon? With Ray's departure from the board, we have a vacancy for the co-chair position, and I would like to nominate Lindsay as the co-chair. Is there a second? Jose? Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, on to the ordinary business of BERS. The next item on this evening's agenda, calendar items 3 through 18, the ordinary business of BERS. Is there a motion to consider calendar items 3 through 18? April and Vanessa? Second. Alex, can you please tell us about the ordinary business of BERS?
Sure. These are all the retirements, refunds, and death benefits that have been processed since the last meeting of this board.
Thank you, Alex. Okay, well now we're going to vote on these items. Please raise your hand if you vote to approve calendar items 3 through 18. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carries. Okay. Next item on the agenda is item 19, authorization to enter an agreement with CenturyLink Communications LLC to provide internet services. Can I have a motion to consider this item? Thank you, Mike. Second? Okay, CenturyLink will provide internet services to the Board of Ed Retirement System, allowing for 10 times the current bandwidth we have through the DOE backup circuit in case DOE internet goes down. board passes this, the board passed this resolution by e-vote last week, so I think we can just vote on this item unless anyone wants to discuss it. Anybody want to discuss it? Okay, let's vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Next item is calendar item number 20, authorization for a commitment of funds to the capital budget. Can I have a motion to consider this item? Vanessa? Second? April, thank you. If you recall at our last meeting, we had a vote on this item given the transition between Ray and Lindsay. Ray had requested that Lindsay be given the opportunity to review this item and vote on it once she came aboard. Sandy, Daniel, is there anything else you guys wanted to add regarding the budget?
Any questions since last month in May on this item? The only change would be go live date get pushed out 6 weeks. Rollout 1 would be July 2020. Rollout 2, May of 2021. The current number has not changed, $16.5 million in 3 years. The vendor each cost of 1 month delay. So no cost change.
That's it? Anybody have any other questions? Okay, so let's vote on it then. Please raise your hand if you vote to approve calendar item number 20. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Thankfully, it approves. Okay. Calendar item 21, authorization to enter into an agreement with Vitech Systems Group, Incorporated, to provide computer consulting services. Can I have a motion to consider this item? Don? Second? Neil, thank you. Dan, can you tell us about this this item that we're going to be voting on?
So Vitech is the system integrator for the portfolio. Any questions on Vitech?
No questions, let's vote on it then. All in favor, please raise your hands. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. The next items on the agenda are the investment items, so can I have a motion to enter in executive session? April, second, Vanessa? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, we are now in executive session. Please turn the camera off. Camera on? Okay, there's no public, we don't have to worry about that. Camera's on. Alex, can you please report the board's actions during the executive session?
Sure. During executive session, the board voted to adopt the following items. Calendar items 22 and 23, authorization to control to commit a portion of the private equity portfolio of BERS. Calendar items 24 and 25, authorization of the controller to commit a portion of the real assets portfolio of BERS. And finally, there was also a discussion regarding the controller's climate change request information.
Thank you, Alex. The final item on this evening's agenda is the fiscal note report from the Office of the Actuary. Can I have a motion to discuss? April, second, Don. Sherry Chan, our actuary, is here. Sherry, would you like to comment on the fiscal note report?
Sure. There's 2 fiscal notes since the last board meeting. They both pertain to COLA adjustments. And the first one is changing the way that it's calculated to double it, essentially. So currently, the COLA is 50% of the index. The index is a consumer price index that's published. And after you take 50% of that, it's bounded by 1% to 3%. So it can't be lower than 1%, it can't be higher than 3%. And that percentage is applied to the first $18,000 of retirement benefit. So the proposed legislation in the fiscal note, is to change that from 50% to 100%. That amounted to $148 million in contribution for the first year. The second fiscal note, like I said, is also for COLA. This is for the surviving spouses. So for the members, retirees rather, that elect an option of payment that extends to the spouses after they pass away. The spouses would get 50% of whatever the member got. And that amount is $16.5 million. It is a large amount, but it is a smaller percentage, I should say, of the first fiscal note, just because not everybody elects a payment option that extends to the spouses. Not all spouses outlive the retiree, as well as, the first number included beneficiaries already, but the second one is just for the spouses.
Thank you, Sherry. Anybody have any questions for Sherry? Okay. That concludes our agenda for this evening. The next regular meeting. The next regular meeting of the Board of Ed Retirement System Board of Trustees will be held on Wednesday, August 22nd at MS 131 in Manhattan. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Lori, second. Don? All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Thank you, everybody. We've adjourned. Have a good evening and safe trip home.